Hey, you guys, do you know what today is? Today is National Read a Book Day, September 6th, Tuesday, 2016. So let's read a book. And be sure to turn down your contrast and your brightness on your screen so your brain can relax easier if it's not so bright. And here's the bubble gum I'm chewing, by the way. Original Bazooka bubble gum. Okay. This should be a fun book. Its title is P.S. I Hate It Here. Kids' Letters from Summer Camp. Kids' Letters from Camp. Selected and edited by Diane Falanga. Diane Falanga is a mother of two and was inspired to complete this book from the letters she received from her daughter from camp. She is an interior designer and founder of the Heart Homes Initiative for Designs for Dignity. This is printed in the USA. Price of $13, United States, $17, Canada, $18, UK, from Abrams Image Publishing. Out of New York City, New York. P.S. I hate it here. And Diane Falanga writes, the idea of collecting hilarious letters that kids wrote home from overnight camp came to me a few years ago when I received my first letter from my daughter Bianca. She was just 8 years old, and my husband Mark and our older son Blake and I all thought she was too young to go away from home. But Bianca was determined, and she begged and pleaded and assured us that homesickness only affected 7-year-olds. She was so confident that we agreed. We packed up her pint-sized duffel bag and sent her off to camp for a week. Oh my goodness, then the first letter arrived. I cried because I got so homesick. They made me clean the table, and I want to go home. Then, in the same letter, she adds, this was from a different day, but it was the same letter. She said, oh, Mom, Dad, I stopped crying, but we have chores now, and I am the scraper, I'm the sweeper, and I'm the maid. That is funny. So, let's see. Enjoy this hysterical portal into the hearts and minds of kids spending the summer away at camp, and this trip down memory lane for so many who remember these days so well. Well, did you guys go away to summer camp? I you remember a summer camp, but it wasn't a one that you packed up your duffel bag and you spent the night there. It was a summer camp where you attended for a week. I believe it was offered through the Parks and Recs center of town. It was a summer camp at this awesome outdoor park. And there was arts and crafts. It was hiking. They had everything there. But you arrived in the morning and then you went home in the afternoon. It was really fun. So let's see. Just to let you know. Oh, this is chapter 1. Let's see. Just to let you know. Oh my goodness, let's see. Dear Mom, Day 5 of camp is a lot better. The rash on my PENUS is gone, and now I can run better. My friends hate it when I say eggs, so I'm trying to stop saying eggs. Next, that was from Love Josh. Next from Love Stanton, I'm still alive. And P.S. I love. And next from Ryan, we have camp news. To Mom, I have a mouse named Ed and a chipmunk named Herman, and I love you, and I'm seeing you in 4 days. My toilet never works, and I miss you. I met 5 new friends. Oh, that's a good one. Next, we have from Blake. Hi, Ted. Our cabin is really weird. We have a kid. We have a kid who always hides everyone's stuff. The bathroom is called the Kaibo, which stands for Keep Your Bowels Open. Yesterday we played basketball and won. And did your team win the playoffs, by the way? If not, who won the playoffs? That's funny. Next, we have a letter from Zach, from the desk of Zach. Dear Mom and Dad, it was nice being able to talk to you on the phone yesterday, except it did get me a little homesick, and I'm trying to work on my penmanship. I hope it is better, and I wonder how Quinn will like camp. Love, Zach. Oh, this is fun. Are you guys relaxed? When I comb my hair, it gets me so relaxed. I can't believe it. I have to be careful. I can get too relaxed combing my hair. Next we have from Sammy. Dear Mom, Dad, and Katie, right now our cabin and Cornell cabin are in war. We are in war because they messed up our entire cabin. So we are going to TP their cabin and put their beds on the ceiling. But enough about me. I want to hear about you. How's the dog? How's Katie and how's the flower bed? Mom, I love you, Sammy. That is cute. That is totally cute. Uh-oh. Why is this one? Why did I turn this page over? Or was that an accident? Okay. Dear Mom, we got a chance to, we got a chance to hang out with our camp sisters. If you got my message before, I'm not a big fan of my, I don't know what she's saying. She is so much older than I am. Oh, the camp sisters, I guess. She copies me all the time. She spits in your face when she talks, and she was coughing and sneezing in my face. Please, whenever she isn't talking and spitting, she was smiling though. I have to listen to her gross, or sometimes. I kind of am afraid of her when she sees me. From a very, very sad girl. Love, your daughter Rose. Oh my goodness. That would be terrible to get that. Alright, now see, next we have a letter from Juliet. A ginormous tree hit our cabin and knocked it down. Oh my goodness, she doesn't even address it to dear Mom or Dad. She just starts right in. That's kind of funny. When I was in it, no one got hurt though. It was so scary, and when when it fell off our cabin, everything got soaked. The cleaning people took all our stuff and dried it in the dryer, and now our cabin sleeps in the basement of the health lodge. Now everyone in our cabin sleeps in the basement of the health lodge. Yuck. Please read this note to Mom. Love, Julia. P.S. Please do not be alarmed. Oh, that's kind of funny. Next, we have, oh, they didn't sign it, but it's to the family. And the letter starts out, Dear Fam, hi, how's everything? Any changes in the house? Any new things happening to share? How is Zach and you guys? How's the backyard looking? Are there any new changes I need to know about? Are there any new floaties in the swimming pool? Well, I hope you will write me back. That is funny. And I didn't even sign it. Let's see here. Next we have Love, David. Dear Mom and Dad, today was counselor day. It was so much fun. Also, I got something on my head. Love, David. I don't know what that word is. A hit on my head? A bug on my head? Okay. Next, we have a letter from Anna Lynn. Dear Mom and Dad, I got your letters and I am so excited for you to visit me. I decided that since you were coming all that way over here for the play, that I should be in the play. So I'm going to try to be in the play, or at least volunteer. They probably will let me be in it. I'm actually very glad that you told me about flippers. Flippers, are those swimming flippers like fins? You told me about flippers. Not because I wanted flippers, but it was because I was happy that you told me right away. I still am pretty sad. So anyway, I will try to be in the play and I will write about it. Love, Anna Lynn. These are cute. Dear Mom, yesterday we had an egg drop contest and we came in first place for our age group and second for the whole thing. Also, please don't write me so much. Love, Hayden. Oh, that's kind of funny. Maybe every day they have roll call. Maybe they're teasing him. Oh, this is funny. Look, there's 2 letters from Henry. One is dated Saturday, June 18th, and the other one is like 2 weeks later on Sunday, July 3rd. This is kind of funny. It says, Dear Mom, sorry for the wait to get a letter from me. I got the note that you wrote me, which I left, but I wanted to wait until a few days went by and there were things to talk about. I haven't gotten my pillow yet. You have sent it, right? But I was able to borrow one from the counselor's office. Today, there was a chipmunk in our cubby, and it ran less than half a foot in front of me and stopped for a second and looked right up at me before running under someone's bed. Also, sorry I waited a day to send this letter. I wrote to you and Dad at the same time. Finally, I apologize for writing this letter completely in past tense, like the part where I said my letter was going to be a day late. But I wrote this letter anticipating I would wait a day. Love, Henry. Now, let's see what Henry says 2 weeks later. Dear Mom, thank you for a postcard and Robbie's address. I sent him a letter, but I think I might get home either the day it arrives or a day before it arrives, because I forgot to send it for 2 days due to the lack of envelopes here. It's fine though now. Anyway, I have been getting a few letters from Maria and Aunt Lenny. Aunt Lenny says she is having fun. I have been writing back and forth and back and forth. Grandma wrote saying she enjoyed her visit with you, with our family, and she sent me the Sunday comics from the Sunday newspaper. Can you remind me to call her when I get back home? To answer some of your questions from the postcard you sent me, number one, I really had my dark glasses. I already have my dark glasses, but thank you for asking. And number two, here are my answers for that spelling list. Anticipating means awaiting or looking forward to an event. And routine, a repetitive pattern or schedule. Chronic. How was that? I hope I got at least one right. I'll see you soon, Henry. Dear Dad, here's one from. Next we have one from Love Your Meredith. I think it's Meredith. It's hard to see that one. Dear Dad, stop telling me about all the good things you guys are doing, like boating, like going to their house on the boat for dinner, or having a fun block party without me. You made me very angry. Oh, I guess that would be terrible. You send your kid off to camp, and then you're doing all these fun things when they're gone. That's terrible. Especially if she's not having fun at camp. Okay, a note from Rachel. Rachel. Retainer news and other news. Dear Mommy and Daddy and Brian, I'm really sorry, but I left my retainer at the buffet breakfast between two napkins, and it got thrown away, and I'm having the best time. And I love you, and I miss you, and please send more gum and bug spray and sunscreen. I love you and I miss you. That's funny. We had a daughter who did the exact same thing, but it wasn't at summer camp. It was at a church. Like a day camp, a day event. They were with their dad, and sure enough, the same thing happened. Somebody was cleaning up, grabbed the retainer and the napkin, threw it away. Luckily, their dad was searching for it, and there it was, like right at the top of the trash bin. So that was a bad story with a good ending. Dear Mom and Dad, oh, here's the front of the letter, here's the back. So a letter from Love, Deb. Dear Mom and Dad, Terry, Uncle Alan, and Buffy, how are you all? I am fine. In my supper letter, I wrote a little of what I'm going to tell you. Also, in this letter, Monday night, a policeman came and told Mr. Seeger that they spotted a UFO, which means unidentified flying object. When our cabin found out what happened, some people started to cry, and I did too. Larry said if it came any closer that we would have to go to the mission hall. Lorraine came and told us that we had to go to the mess hall. If it came any closer, we'll have to go to the mess hall. Lorraine came and told us that we had to go as we were going to the mess hall, the UFO landed. It was a spaceship. It told us not to be afraid, but I was still crying. Don't be scared. It wasn't real. The counselors made it out of a car and lights, and it looked real, though. Oh, my gosh. That is terrible. That would be scary. Oh, my God. Nick's news from camp. Oh. It's like a pre-made camp form. It's kind of cute. Dear Mom and Dad, July 2nd. Today I had another fabulous day at camp. The weather is good so far. It's cold in the morning and sometimes late at night. My favorite activity so far is camouflage. Camouflage is where you hide and basically someone tries to find you. I love eating breakfast, and so far my favorite meal is a Danish and pastries with jelly, and ones with jelly in them. I also like to eat fruit. I have the counselor's fruit, the fruit that comes from New Zealand. The other meal I like is from Holland, Michigan. Can't read the rest. My cabin friends are a great bunch of guys. One of them in particular has a special talent. He can pop his shoulder. It's really cool. Oh my gosh, he's probably double or triple jointed. That's funny. I love it here. I may never come home. My cabin number is 8, and there's mice here. Sometimes they go in your sleeping bag. Love, Nicholas. And then over here it says, Dear Charlie, what's up? The answer to your question is yes. I do take water skiing, and I can also stand up on a knee board. And he drew a picture. That's kind of cute. Dear Mom and Dad, how are you doing? Also, don't tell Kayla or Charlie, but what does the word googly mean? Googly mean because someone called me that. They said it was a something. P.S. I can't wait to go on the archaeology dig coming up. Dear Mom and Dad, I got Harry Potter. It's amazing. Everyone dies. And just kidding. I haven't finished it yet. Thanks for the Hulk comic. They are awesome. And thanks also for the something, even though the mask is huge. Camp is great, and it's hot as hell here. I think I've gained weight here. In fact, the food sucks, but I still eat it. Adios, love, Michael. Oh my goodness, that is cute. Dear Mom, yesterday I was sick, but now I'm okay. I'm feeling better. Thank you for the brownies. They were really good. Chad keeps on telling everyone that I can't read. The mountain bikes trails are fun, but they're hard. I had a bad fall, and I went down a hill and hit a tree, but the mountain bikes are very good, and I'm okay. Bye for now. I have to go. Love, Nick. Oh my goodness. That was fun.